Jay Coffee Talk here, and I have some breaking news in the Gannon Stauch, Letecia Stauch investigation, and that is that a Florida medical examiner has tentatively identified the remains of a young boy found near Pensacola, Florida, Wednesday as 11-year-old Gannon Stauch. Now, this is shocking to me. I actually just did a video on my channel. You guys can go back and watch, which it was just a theory that I had based on the information from this case. Now, it turned out to be incorrect, but you could still go watch that. But this is just crazy. As shocking to me. You get in the comments and let me know your thoughts that he was found in Florida. Now, as we know, Letecia left, took off, and ended up being extradited, taken into custody in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and extradited back to Colorado. But it just makes you wonder how, when she was suspected by the police, how she was able to take him all the way down to Florida. Possibly she originally left him somewhere, the first time around, when everyone, was, we all know of the rental car that she had. And maybe when she went down to South Carolina, she went back to the scene where she dumped Gannon's remains and moved him. I don't know. She could have maybe had an accomplice, but I'm guessing that she didn't. But we'll have to wait and see as more information unfolds. But this is just such a sick, disturbing, twisted case, as I was speaking about in my previous video when I was covering this. Going over the a brief timeline here. As I said, she was arrested, I want to say, about a month after Gannon was originally missing. And his father already seemed to know something was up, as he wanted Letecia gone. Was not happy with her and believed she was connected to his disappearance. And as we know, she is now sitting in jail. And like I mentioned in my previous video, authorities are being very quiet about the evidence that they have, because they do not want to taint this case. They want to get a conviction and put this woman away come time for court, if it does go to trial. But February, we know he was last seen January 27th. And then this is a brief, quick timeline here. February 5th, the DA visits the Stauch home. Stauch family makes YouTube statement to bring Gannon home. Then February 7th, researchers use submersible, remotely operated vehicle with sonar to scour a pond near the Stauch family home. February 8th, candlelight prayer vigil is held at the Lorson Ranch. February 11th, Letecia Stauch releases statement to Fox 31 claiming Gannon was in her truck on January 7th, and that later left with a friend. February 21st, first ground search for Gannon is halted by investigation continues. February 28th, planned search for Gannon is called out without explanation. And then March 2nd, Letecia Stauch is arrested in connection to the case. Stauch was charged with the murder of a child under 12 years of age by a person in position of trust, child abuse resulting in death, and tampering with a dead body. Authorities announced that they don't believe Gannon is alive, but they have not found his body, and the investigation was ongoing. So it's just kind of wild looking at that timeline, doing the math in our heads with the dates and everything, and knowing that she was, a suspect. And from what you would think, being, watch-tailed, how was she able to do this? Now, maybe crossing state lines, different jurisdictions, resulted in her being able to kind of evade police. But, there was an FBI presence in this case. So, the feds have jurisdiction across the country. I don't know. I'm shocked by this. Definitely going to bring you guys some more videos on this situation here. And, as the information unfolds and we find out more about this. But I am shocked by this. As I said, I did a previous video with just a theory that I had. just based on some things. You could go check it out, as I said, but it was incorrect. But this is crazy. I did not expect Pensacola, Florida. That is a long ways from Colorado Springs, Colorado, to say the least. It's some ways even from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Obviously, that's a lot closer, but that's still a long way to travel. So this is shocking and very disturbing. Please join the discussion in the comments. Let's talk about this. Let me know your thoughts on this. Anyone new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And, let me know your thoughts. Join the discussion. That's what this platform, J Coffee Talks, all about. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified when these update videos drop. I'll catch you guys on the next video.